I want to show you the entire system that made me $48,321 just last month and just how simple it is. So if that interests you, keep watching and we're going to show you exactly what this is. Now, what I'm talking about is the high ticket closing model. You don't need any audience. You don't have to post on Instagram or YouTube or do any of that crap. There's no startup capital. It's just a skill and a phone and ultimately earning an unlimited earning potential. So here's exactly how that works. What you actually do is your job is simple. You take warm leads who already want to buy your stuff. And by your stuff, I mean you're selling for an influencer. So you're going to hop on a call with these prospects who book a call with you. And you're going to guide them to a decision, collect the payment, and then get paid a commission. That's it. You don't have to start a product. There's no business to run. You just close and collect. And the reason why this is so awesome is because the math actually stands firm no matter what you're selling in the industry. On average, it's $500 per closed deal, and that's a 10% commission on average on a $5,000 sale, which means if you close 2 of these a day, that's $1,000. If you work 20 days a month, that's around $20,000 in commission. So you can see how this very quickly makes sense. If you close 200,000, you make 20 grand if you're getting paid 10%. So I have seen reps also do $100,000 months. I've gotten pretty close at just under $70,000 in my very best month. But with that being said, that's a different skill level and a totally different system. We're talking about the average rep, just starting out, capable of making $20,000 working a full-time schedule 5 days a week. But yes, the best reps can earn anywhere from 50 to 100 grand a month. That $20,000 isn't a ceiling, by the way. That is mainly the entry point in the industry. So top performers in high ticket sales routinely scale beyond that. And we're going to get into, you're probably thinking, well, where do I actually find these jobs? So I'm going to show you just how many jobs are hiring just this week in my mentorship. So stay tuned for that. So in your first 90 days, this is really the step-by-step. Most closers land their first role within a week of targeted outreach. If you know exactly where to look though. The path from zero to your first commission is faster than any other business model out there because again, you don't have to invest in some inventory for Shopify or have a large portfolio for trading to actually make a dent. This is where you're just earning an extra 10, 15, 20 grand a month, just selling for someone else's product that they spent lots of time setting up, many years building up marketing skills, branding, and all you're doing is just taking those warm leads. So here's your path in the first 90 days from $0 to 10K. Person behind this model hits their first $10,000 in just 3.5 months. And we've even seen our students hit their first 10 grand in the first 30 to 90 days, depending on how quick they are at applying and actually getting through the sales training to get on the roll. So I've documented this on YouTube. Pretty much every sales call and milestone you see documented on my channel. So thousands of free YouTube videos teach you these sales skills, learnable frameworks. It's not just like a personality type, but you can look at these videos for free and start to grasp a way on how to do this on your own. Now, obviously this does vary. It can take you longer, but I'm going to give you a solution in just a sec if you want to skip that whole process. Introverts succeed too. So it's not just someone who's extroverted. And the reason why is introverts who hated talking to people have made 10 to 20 grand within 6 months of starting. And this is about process, not personality. Even when I sold door to door, it was terrible, but sometimes the introverts would sell the best because they just know those social cues. They're really used to listening to people. So why is no one actually talking about this model? So there's nothing to really sell you. There's no software subscription. There's no ad spend. There's no inventory to buy. There's no franchise fee. You simply just learn a skill that you can actually get paid with. And that's the entire model. You just work from home. You can work from anywhere. As long as you have a laptop and Wi-Fi, you're good to go. The market needs closers badly. And that's something a lot of people don't talk about. The supply of skilled ones who can't, and the supply of skilled closers who can't keep up with demand from influencers and online educators is massive. What you don't need is to post every day and build up an audience. No, you don't need any startup capital, website or funnel, ad budget, inventory, fulfillment, nothing. You're just selling the product and that's it. You don't have to worry about the fulfillment of that person that you just sold. You just collect a commission of $500 and you move on to your next sales call. But this is the only skill that really matters. Have a conversation with someone, okay? Understand why someone actually wants the product and what is the outcome they're chasing. So it could be a fitness offer that you're talking to someone who feels a little overweight and they want to get back into shape because they want a girlfriend. That's the goal. And you're selling a fitness program. It really makes sense, doesn't it? Then you're going to handle the objection. A lot of times, fear and money concerns. I need to talk to my spouse. You need to learn to navigate all that without being pushy and still collecting the sale at around a 30% close rate, which means if you take 10 calls a day, you're going to at least need to close 3. Then guiding the decision. So control the call with a proven framework that actually closes consistently over time. This week alone, we have over 107 jobs looking for remote salespeople right now. I'm going to get into that in just a second. But if you really want to apply to that and learn the framework without having to do this on your own, apply outreach, then just comment Then what you can do is book a call with my team right down below in the first link in the description. It's going to bring you to a page. Click that and then book a call with my team to actually get placed on it. The full model is essentially just 5 steps. The first one, you're going to learn the framework, master a repeatable sales process that works on every call. Number 2, land a role. So direct outreach to influencers. Most closers land one within a week or so, especially with our software. We have 100 plus positions that you can apply to per week. So there's no reason that you shouldn't as long as you follow. The third step is close deals. This is where you make commission. Jump on the calls with buyers who already want what you have. Collect the commission, so get paid per deal close. There's no salary cap, there's no ceiling, it's untapped potential. And then you just scale relentlessly. So stack more calls, more closes, more income. And this is really how you build your savings account to be able to buy your home, really live the life you want, travel with your family, spend more time with your kids. This is what's allowed me to do that. And I know it could do the same for you as well. This is how I made over $300,000 in my first year, scaling to over $30,000 a month within 3 to 4 months. So it's not really a secret. It's not a hack. It's just a skill. It's sales. It's online. And this is where you don't have to be pushy. I used to be door-to-door salesman. I know what it means to be pushy. And this is the complete opposite. So I do have a free course. It's around 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Go ahead and click on that in my channel. You can watch that for free, for a free guide to actually learn about this industry. But there really isn't any excuses left. There's no products. There's no capital, no audience required. You're just learning the skill to actually make that income. The fastest path to 10K is no business model that moves faster from 0 to 5 figures per month with high ticket sales, because you're able to get such a good commission and it's paid to you every single week, bi-weekly, and you're able to stack that commission. Now, let me show you the positions that are actually hiring this week. This is in my mentorship. And a lot of people say, oh, well, isn't it saturated? It's been around for a while. No, not true. This week, we've had a record amount of positions available. As you can see, this is my sheet here where I keep track of all of them, and we have 104. Okay, so there's lots of positions. We're going to go through a few of these just so you understand just how many there are. So this is the industry here. So we have wealth coaching for women, 5.5 to 8K a month. We have the fund administrator, investment manager, 5K a month. Coaching for women in STEM, 10 to 15K. Capital advisory, done for you e-commerce business. This one is client acquisition for personal inquiry law firms, 150 to 400K a year. College admissions advising, 300K a year. We have some good ones down here as well. Some good bases on these. Women's health, 10.2K, 7.5K, 60K a year base plus commission. AI coaching for businesses, 9 to 15K. We have marketing operations coaching, which is 10 to 20K. Digital music production, 8K a month base plus commissions. Parenting coaching and family development, 8 to 12K. And you can just see it goes on and on. IT staffing, 100 to 200K, 75 to 100K. I mean, there's so many. So a lot of you are probably thinking in your brain, well, this sounds great, but how do I get into this? And how do I know that you can actually help me out? Well, here's a big reason why. I've been in the industry for 2 years and I understand the connections. I understand where to find the positions to link you guys up with. This is what I make sure to train you up and make sure that you're on a position within 30 days or you don't pay. That's my guarantee. So with that being said, if this interests you, if you want to actually get access to applying for all these, and this is just 1 week, keep in mind, this is our record week at 104, but as we grow, it's going to keep building up and building up. I'm sure we'll get to 200 positions a week that are applying. And you also have to understand on these positions, there isn't an influx of people really applying for them. This is a really untapped industry because there's not a ton of people talking about it. So again, if that interests you, go ahead, click the link down below, book a call with my team. I'd be happy to help you out. We don't help out everybody just because we want to make sure that you're actually like a human being, you can talk. But you have a nice background. If you're able to communicate, then I'm sure we could figure something out. So book a call. I'd love to see you there, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.